What did you learn about relationships from your parents' relationship? To look for the complete opposite of my parents' behaviors in a partner. You can be together for 30+ years and still have issues. It's mostly a matter of how willing you are to tolerate them. That I don't want to marry a man like my father. It's better to be alone than in bad company. That sometimes staying together isn't better for the kids. To never have kids if you don't both really want them. That infatuation is not enough to make a good relationship. Love is not enough. Mostly, what not to do. 1. Don't cheat on your spouse. 2. Don't stay together for the kids. 3. Don't be so financially dependent on your spouse that you are too afraid to leave and be on your own. Not to rely on someone else and have your own money. Having children doesn't fix the issues in a relationship. I learned that cheating ruins people's lives. To always be financially independent from anyone. I learned that it is possible to be loyal to one person for many years. However, it is not for all people. If your heart isn't in it, then you're doomed from the start. That being single isn't so bad. Actually learned that from a lot of married couples I know. Help each other out and communicate. That it's a partnership of give and take, having each other's back, and not about winning or losing. I learned how not to treat a spouse. If my parents did it, do the opposite. Don't ever take shit from a man. Just leave. Always be prepared to do everything alone. That I am much too much like my father and need to remember to keep a close eye on myself to stay balanced and stay grateful and in the present. That mental illness explains bad behavior, but does not excuse it. That it's a good thing I'm already a US citizen. Communication is so important. Using silent treatment if you're unhappy with something your spouse did is so toxic and had a negative effect on our family as it was used a lot of the time. How not to be like my mom in creating learned helplessness in my dad. 66 years old and still can't run a washing machine. SMH. I learned that sometimes a marriage or relationship can be loveless or one-sided. Deadpan face. I learned to recognize the signs of toxic behaviors in people, in general. Don't enable your partner's bad behavior and don't let them bark orders at you. Also don't bark orders at your spouse and talk to them like they're an idiot. That I never want to be in a relationship with someone who I'm dependent on and who doesn't respect me. Consent and communication is key. That you can't expect someone to read your mind. Communicate calmly with each other. Actively listen to what the other person is saying. And solve problems together. To focus on marrying the right partner and not just marrying someone to please your parents. What behaviors and actions to adore, avoid and tolerate in a partner and friendships. God, they really love each other. I don't know why, because they're both difficult people. But they are so devoted to each other. To never disrespect your spouse in front of your kids. Both my parents do it all the time. Well, my parents were divorced when I was 2, but my mom and stepdad married 32 years. I learned from them it takes a lot of tolerance. I learned that I only want to have a partner within my own age range. Absolutely no large age gaps. That friendship is the key to marriage. My parents have had a lot of issues, but they love hanging out with each other. Don't marry someone you aren't attracted to, like my mom did. Don't marry a racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic guy. Also help with the chores. Treat your spouse like a partner instead of an enemy or a child. My dad can be really demeaning towards my mom. Don't marry a nasty man. That marriage can last. That I shouldn't be in one. Not to end up in an unhappy marriage like my parents. I learned that some things are meant to be, not meant to be forever. They had us, but were in no way compatible for each other. My mother later remarried someone who is truly her partner. Divorce can very much be the answer. It certainly beats staying together and making each other and the kids miserable. Proper and respectful communication is key. Listen, respect and support each other. Don't fucking stay together for the kids. We know you're miserable. It's making us miserable and giving us a really shitty idea of what a good relationship should look like. Passive aggression is never the answer and always leaves the other person hurt and confused. Communication is always the answer. To never become financially dependent on a man. Long marriages don't equate to happy marriages. People celebrate 50 years together, but who knows what that really means. Maybe it's not something happy. To not get married young. Being married sucks. Don't settle. I'm sorry, but love is not enough, not on its own. Never work together or start a business together. You need time to be apart during the day, or you'll end up fighting constantly. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.